People of the internet. Let's watch this. Stop being lazy. This comes from Brett Cooper. Dare Gen Z. This is why universal basic income won't work. Let's listen to this.
So there is yet another trend that is plaguing Gen Z and millennials, the antisocial, relationshipless, lost generations, as they all love to call us. We already had and talked about the lay flat community in Asia, where young people just wanted to lay down instead of work, and now that idea has made its way to the West. Now, side note, as somebody who loves being horizontal on her couch, I understand where the lay flat people are coming from. However, in real life, that is just not how the cookie crumbles. You don't get to lay flat until the end of time, nor would you want to. Anyway, back to the point. These anti-work communities are becoming more and more prevalent, and now there is a new name for them, NEETs, which stands for not in employment, education, or training. So basically, the only thing that they've got going on is vibes, and we're gonna talk about that today. Before we do, though, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the comment section channel if you have not already, and of course, ring that notification bell so that you never miss one of our uploads. All right, so I want to be clear here that I know the economy is absolutely in shambles. I'm filming this on Monday morning. Literally, the stock market is crashing, is tanking as I am filming this. So this episode is not about people who have fallen on hard times or who got laid off and are searching for a new job so that they can support their families. No, this is about the young people who got fired and then just tapped out and said, never mind, I just won't work, or who have quit their jobs and are just vibing at home.
There's a lot of videos right now that are resonating with my soul, bruh. So if you saw this new trend, I'm not even familiar. I don't even know what NEET is. This is new for me. There's so many trends and words and catchy phrases that are coming up that I've never even heard of, but people are getting hit with a blow and throwing in the towel, bro. Like, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm not working anymore. I feel it, bro. Like, I feel it, bro. Let me keep watching. I understand. I don't even know if it's a millennial thing. I don't even know if it's a Gen Z thing, millennial thing. I think it's just a human thing. Boomers are tired. Millennials are tired. Gen Z is tired. Come on, bro. Stop trying to make it seem like whatever. But let me see. Again, this is titled Dare Gen Z. This is why universal basic income won't work. Let's keep watching.
Those are the NEETs. Now, Business Insider recently did a piece on this community, and the headline read, Gen Z and millennial NEETs are on the rise. Many say that they would rather do nothing than be unhappy at work. And they gave a similar disclaimer at the beginning of their article, saying, many NEETs are listless, struggling through tough economic times, living off of loans, and losing hope of retiring or buying a house. And I don't really excuse those types of NEETs, but those are more the NEETs by accident. They believed the lies, they took out all of the student loans, they went to the 4-year college, they got the PhD in lesbian dance theory, and now they're going, oh my gosh, my life doesn't mean anything, I have no job, I'm just gonna do nothing, I can't make ends meet, But then they got into the crux of this community. Some people reject the idea that being a NEET is a bad thing, and they want to reclaim the label by creating a subculture of the voluntarily dormant, rather than jump on the first
voluntarily dormant. People are throwing in the white towel on life and just saying, I'm tired, I'm done. Voluntarily dormant is hilarious, bruh. Voluntarily dormant is just like, I'm just not gonna do anything anymore. Throw it in the towel. Nothing seems to be panning out. I'm stressed, I'm tired. I'll let her finish, but you know, I have my philosophies as well too, but let me let her finish.
Voluntary NEETs are holding back and hoping to witness an evolving workplace culture that they'll enter when it suits them better. I mean, that is literally the most Gen Z thing I've ever heard. No, I don't think I'll get a job. That doesn't suit me right now. I'm just gonna hang out on the couch with my cat and do nothing and not pay the bills, and then when a job comes along where the workplace culture suits me, then I will go get the job. This is ridiculous. Now, of course, as every terrible thing in our culture, this has been discussed on TikTok. And this man was actually quoted in that Business Insider piece. Just listen.
Being unemployed, refusing to work, being an NEET, not employed in education or training, you're breaking one of the most accepted social norms that we have today. I don't know if like gay people fall for the Jordan Peterson stuff. I wasn't falling for it because self-help, self-improvement, paternalism narrative. I had a job where I was making a lot of money before this. I was miserable the whole time. I was always miserable. I've been miserable since my whole life, basically. Now I have no money because of losing my job, being sick, at the same time getting scammed. You realize like when you have nothing to lose, like you kind of have the edge because you have nothing to take. Somebody started a GoFundMe for me a couple weeks ago because of my car insurance expired and I can't afford to renew it. I really was trying to get back on the road. I started making content. I really wanted to make content about cars, and it turned into this whole like regional politics. The link is in my bio for the GoFundMe, and I really just want to get this thing back.
Fuck out of here. See, here's my thing. That's what's kind of making me mad. All right, so let me stop there real quick. Like for me personally, I don't believe in just not working. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not lazy. Me personally, let me just speak for myself. Like, I could never subscribe to this new NEET, not employed, educated, or in training, or whatever it's called. Blah 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 blah. I don't believe in not working. I'm down to work. I'm down to grind. I'm down to hustle. But there has to be purpose. Like, it needs to be fulfilling. A lot of people are feeling like this because they're working. Like I said before in a previous video, you're working off of necessity. You're working off of, you know, like you have to work. A lot of people don't really love their jobs. They go to work because they have to. people, very rarely, I mean, not to say that these people don't exist, but there's not too many people that I know that work in corporate America that are passionate about their job. Yeah, they like it. Yeah, they could do it. But would they, if they had the option, would they really be doing it? No, a lot of people not doing that. They got bills. So my thing is, I don't like when people just like take the shortcut. Like, oh man, I'm not gonna work, but I have a GoFundMe in my bio. Nah, bro, I'm not with that, bro. I'm down to work. I'm down to hustle. I'm down to, when your back is against the wall. I'm not really with giving up. And it's so funny that this dude on the screen, of course, was talking about, oh, he doesn't listen to Jordan Peterson. And I'm, a huge fan of Jordan Peterson, whatever the case is. So that's not my mentality. I don't condone the mentality of just like, I'm gonna lay on the couch until something just falls in my lap. Nah, bro. So you gotta hustle. You gotta put in some type of work. But the work should be fulfilling. That's the only thing I'm going to say. So maybe people are waiting around to find work that's more fulfilling, but at the same time, you got bills. You think your bills are waiting to, until you feel like whatever the case is, and then you're just expecting other people to pay your way in life? I don't condone that at all. So let me keep watching real quick.
GoFundMe, and I really just want to get this thing back on the road because it means a lot to me.
So please donate money for me because I'm choosing not to work. That's basically what that woman at TikTok was all about. And you seriously just cannot make this stuff up. This person is choosing...
Right. Please donate money to me because I'm tired of working. It don't work like that, bruh. That'll be not. I'm tired of working. I don't want to get a job, so please, here's my GoFundMe. Nah, bro. See, people are abusing the system. I'm never condoning that, bro. I can't sign off on that, man. I can't.
Not to work and twisting it into some moral statement about recreational politics and housing. And then at the end of the video is literally asking for handouts from people who work and who make money. Like, I have never seen a more perfect representation of the modern left. Like, it is so, like, do you not see how that is illogical and how it is immoral? You don't have the moral high ground there when you're asking other people who work to give you money so that you can continue not working because you're making some kind of personal political statement and because you hate Jordan Peterson. It makes no sense.
Not employed or actively training. Love it. I hate the self-improvement narrative. Lots of people push it.
Training, love it. I hate the self-improvement narrative. Lots of people push it.
This is a bitch of a thing to say.
Yeah.
It is.
Because it makes our lives better. Because when you take responsibility.
100%, bro. Like, I mean, people are built differently. Let's just call a spade a spade. People are built differently. But I wouldn't begin to say, oh, I'm just going to throw my hands up at life. I don't want to work at all. It's one thing to be like, all right, I don't want to work for corporate America no more. I don't want to work for corporate America anymore at a dead-end job that's not fulfilling versus, no, I want to start working towards things that I'm more passionate about. I'm cool with that. But to say I just don't want to work anymore, it's not a social norm or whatever the case is, and then ask people for handouts who are going to work and working, you're crazy. It don't work like that. I'm not signing off on that. And I hope this is, again, you got to take all these things with a grain of salt, especially on social media. But if this is the mindset that Gen Z is adapting, again, being a NEET, N-E-E-T, not employed something or training, it don't work like that, bro. What's wrong with you? Get up off your ass, put a play together. This world is crazy. Now, here's the thing. Are people, burnt out? Are people tired? A lot of things changed. Work changed during the pandemic, man. The idea of work changed as soon as work from home was a thing and people started realizing that, oh man, I could work from home and spend more time with my family. A lot of people don't really want to work. I do see that. People don't want to work. But what's the alternative? It's literally expensive to just breathe. Leaving your house every day costs money. So I don't even know how people just won't work at all. It costs to maintain that roof over your head. It costs to drive a car. It costs to get groceries. So you need income. So I don't see how people are resulting to just throwing their hands up and saying that they don't want to work at all. But I would never sign off on that. I'm not condoning that. And I'm a huge fan of, personal development. Of course, that's the whole theme of this channel as well, too. But I would never be a NEET. I'm never just going to, throw my hands up and say I don't want to work at all. I'm down to work. But, of course, it feels good when your work is fulfilling. It feels good when you do something, put hours into something, slave over something. And whether it's delayed gratification, whether that is at your job or whether that's your own creative aspirations, entrepreneurial aspirations, whatever the case is, but at least that is an element that allows you to feel like, man, I'm doing something for the greater good. I'm doing something for myself, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, I agree with that in a sense. If people are saying, man, I don't want to work a job because it's not fulfilling, I want to work doing something else that's fulfilling, cool. But if people are saying, I just don't want to work at all, I want to stay home and just see where life takes me, I can't sign off on that, bro. Sorry. What are your thoughts on that, folks? Are you a NEET? Gen Z specifically, are you a NEET? Have you thrown your hands up and just say you're not working at all? How are you sustaining that lifestyle? Are you asking people for money online? You got to have income, right? You have to be able to make some type of income, but to be considered a NEET and say, I'm just not going to work at all with zero alternative, let's see how long that lasts.